well, support, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Back to support.
Mm-hmm.
Back to support. All right. Here are some outstanding ways to support yourself and this podcast, if you're down for that. First, Origin. Okay. Origin is our company. I feel like it's everybody's company.
Sort
really?
of is.
Now?
Let's say maybe now we can't include our international listeners on that. We can definitely include our American listeners.
Yes,
if you're
sir.
an American listener, if you're here in the good old US of A, Origin is our company and you're included in that.
Yeah. But
for sure.
But I have been, I've been hearing things that even people in the UK, they're waiting. They're open arms.
Yeah,
when
true.
When are we getting Moke in the UK? When they're asking these questions. So open arms. Boom. I think that it is or soon to become everyone's company.
Yeah, check.
It's just the kind of company it is. Let's face it. Just because everything's made in America, which I'll go into, doesn't mean you have to be American to be down for the cause.
You could be down for just good treatment of the workers.
Yeah.
They're not in a sweatshop.
No.
They're actually they're actually on 125 High Street.
Oh, okay. I don't know what a 125 is, but I dig it.
That's the address.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe that was some sort of a term.
No,
You see what
it
I'm
wasn't some sort of a term.
saying? Anyway. Yes, okay. Origin. So what do we got at Origin? Okay, if you're on the jiu-jitsu path, if you're on the path and jiu-jitsu is part of your specific situation,
Mm-hmm.
boom, you're going to need a gi. You're going to want a gi. You don't need a gi. You don't need anything. This is what you're going to want. Big time, actually.
You kind of need a gi. If you're going to train jiu-jitsu with a gi, you're going to need a gi.
Well, yes.
There's
That's
no
true.
denying that.
All right, well, here you go.
So you do need a gi.
You know.
You don't need to train no gi jiu-jitsu, but it is highly recommended. In fact, it is an affirmative. You should train gi and no gi.
Yes. So I would personally agree with that. Gi, no gi, jiu-jitsu.
Mm-hmm.
Both, all, everything.
So therefore, we can conclude we do need a gi.
Yes. And if you're wondering what gi to get, boom, wonder no more. Origin has gis, all made in America, by the way. But these are quality gis. Made from scratch, by the way, by Origin for jiu-jitsu specifically. Anyway, best gis in the world.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Kind of by far too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not much competition out there.
Anyway, originmain.com. That's where you get them. Gis, rash guards, also some other stuff, some joggers, some sweatsuits, some shirts, that kind of stuff. Apparel.
Sweatsuits.
Sweatsuits.
I think it's funny when you represent the full Origin sweatsuit,
Yeah,
leisure suit.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Max comfort.
check.
Max comfort. Experience it for yourself. But yes, all that stuff.
And
Good stuff.
You got your supplements too. We got supplements, Origin. And we got joint warfare for your joints. We got krill oil, which is for your joints and everything else. And what else? Discipline. The discipline gives you a little edge.
Yeah, edge.
On the mats of jiu-jitsu and on the mats of life.
Of life, yes, very much so. Mental edge, physical edge, vitamins. Vitamins are specific, but we'll say, for lack of a better term, vitamins for your brain.
I like
for
it.
your whole
Okay.
situation,
Check.
actually.
And then you got Molk, which is glorious.
It's a protein dessert fortified. Here's the thing about milk, which I found out. If I keep finding these things out here, I'm not the kind. Evidently, I'm not the kind of person who's like doing all the research. What are the benefits of this thing? Yeah. Apparently, I thought I was that kind of person.
You just started drinking it.
Yeah, you're like, milk. Yeah, I'm like, cool. I'll taste it. Boom, I taste it, and it tastes like super good. So I'm like, okay. I'm in, and then you start to become in the mood for some milkshake. A milkshake, yeah. Milkshake. And so I'll be like, yeah, I'm kind of in the mood. Here's what I did do. I did this a bunch of times in a row, so I guess I do this. I make a peanut butter jelly sandwich and a milkshake.
Yeah.
And I put some of the peanut butter in the milk.
Oh, okay.
And that's the chocolate mint one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's a weird thing.
It is.
But it still tastes good.
It tastes really good. Okay. Wait. What's weird? Peanut butter jelly sandwich with
peanut butter and mint.
Oh yeah.
Going together.
No, see, and you'd think, yeah, sure, that is kind of odd. It's not odd.
Okay.
It's
well, you won't have to do that for much longer.
Yeah.
Because we got peanut butter malt coming out, so you can just be cool.
Just chill with all that peanut butter in the mint. To me, it's all good. Put it all in there.
PB&J is coming at you strong, huh? You're just getting all up on the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches like you're 9 years old.
I know, bro. Remember old school? That's the way to gain weight.
I don't remember that. I just remember, what's for breakfast? What PB&J? What's for lunch? Yeah. PB&J.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going. Remember the little plastic Ziploc bag? Actually, we didn't even have Ziploc bags back in the day. They just had like a fold-over flap. There'd be jelly smeared all over that thing. Mom never put enough jelly on the peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I know,
no,
bro.
Never. It was all a bunch of peanut butter in there. Why? Is it cheaper? That costs the same thing. Put more jelly on the sandwich, Mom. Come on. Where you at? Get that sweetness going.
What makes that funny is that is 100% true.
Oh, it's universal.
Yeah, I think it's universal.
I don't know what's up with the moms get taught at mom school. Lay off. They go, hey, hold back on the jelly.
No, you know what it was? No, think about it. When you buy, I don't know how much peanut butter you buy at the store and jelly, but probably as adults,
the peanut butter things are small. I mean, the jelly things are a little bit smaller.
They're smaller and a little bit more expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that peanut butter thing is huge. Yeah. Well, potentially. I mean, you got some kids
crunchy.
or whatever. Sure. Crunchy, creamy, whatever. Yeah. But you get the huge peanut butter, you got the little jelly. The jelly's more expensive. Mom's trying to, she's trying to be economic about the whole deal. Yeah.
She went to that Home Depot class, that home economics class. Do you have home economics in high school?
Yeah.
Made biscuits. I had home economics in high school too.
Yeah, bro. It's good.
My beneficial. I think my little sister got kicked out of home economics. Oh yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah,
you didn't get kicked out.
I definitely got in trouble a couple times in home economics, but I didn't get kicked out. But my little sister got kicked out
for what? Putting the butter knife in the toaster or something like that.
I forget what she did. I'll research that and get back with you. She's a character, so that home economics was a little tough on her.
She's a character for some reason. That doesn't surprise me. Yeah. I don't know her, but I know other members of your family.
Check. Milk.
Yeah. You. Back to milk. All right. Yeah. So milk, protein.
Yeah.
Added protein. Here's the thing. Okay. So back to my point. My point was I don't do all the research, Yeah. So I start just pounding milk, get on the milk train hardcore, and meanwhile I'm discovering all these new things. All right. I knew about the probiotics, but now it's like I find out it's keto friendly. It's,
unless you mix it with milk, because I mix it with milk. I should make that clear. I mix it with milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you go like what? Like what's keto?
If you go, like I said, if you mix it without milk, if you mix it with water, then you're talking ham sandwich level of goodness.
Yeah, but there's like
it's
there's
good.
Like coconut, like
you
unsweetened
can get some
coconut.
Yeah,
right?
That's true. That's true. I haven't tried it actually. I will try it.
And here's the thing too, and this if you, Jocko, don't know that much about this part, it won't surprise me. There are so many milk like substitutes.
Variants. Yeah. There's a bunch of
variants
milk variants. Almond, like
lactose free,
all kinds of
there's
stuff.
like a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of options for that. Yeah. And when you're talking keto, that's a whole, that's a whole like dietary plan.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of options. So nonetheless, regardless of what you mix it with,
have you mixed it with any other kind of milk?
Yeah, that
almond milk.
Almond milk. Yeah.
Almond milk's not keto friendly, is it?
I don't.
No,
think,
it's not.
I'm not on.
You got to go coconut milk. You can go coconut milk.
Yeah.
And you could get there.
Yeah. And
but
actually,
you got to get the real coconut milk. You can't get the fake coconut. You can't get the milk that's the coconut milk that they're trying to sell you as like a health thing.
Well, not. And keep in mind,
and they're dumping a bunch of sugar in there on the slide.
Well, wait, are you talking about coconut water? Because there's a difference.
Coconut water. No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about coconut milk, and I know the difference.
Okay,
bro. In Hawaii, we learned all about that in school. The difference between coconut milk and coconut water. Right. Come on, man.
All right, well, there you go. You were right, though. You were right about the coconut milk. If you get the, the unsweetened or the one. The
real kind.
Yeah, the real one.
Straight coconut milk.
And that's keto, you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. So that's the one I mixed it with.
It's got 10 billion grams of fat in it. It's so good. It's like 98 grams of fat in a can of coconut milk. Get some.
But as far as keto goes, that's dope.
You're good. Yeah.
But we're talking about the milk itself, though. The milk is the powder.
Yeah.
So that's keto. So whatever you mix it with, that's going to be, an extreme ownership situation. If you want to stick with the keto, stick with the keto. milk is part of that deal.
You can
that
do
scenario.
that. Check.
Nonetheless,
Check.
good,
All right.
good, clean protein, probiotics, all these things, and it tastes good. And here's the thing: it's not like, oh yeah, all these benefits, and then by the way, it tastes good. It's not that. To me, it tastes good.
See,
and by the way, it has all this good
so
stuff.
you're now with me on the thing about the importance of things tasting good, or I should say, the importance of things tasting good.
Yeah. Yes.
You're with me that is possibly the most important thing.
Bro,
if you're going to bring something into your game like fully, if this is going to become part of your life, if it doesn't taste good, it's not going to become part of your life.
Yeah.
And if you bring something that's part of your life that tastes like crap, like how long are you going to sustain that for, and why, when you can have something that delish?
Yeah. You don't have to have that beef anymore.
No,
not for this kind of stuff. But yeah, and that's the whole reason I like it. Like I said, peanut butter jelly sandwich with the milk, right? Mm-hmm. And I put a little bit of peanut butter in it, like I said, and I'm like, it is literally like a dessert. I'm like pounding it on the thing. Anyway,
it's really good.
Nonetheless, milk, very good. OriginMaine.com. That's where you get these outstanding things. Also, Jiu-Jitsu Immersion Camp. Back to Jiu-Jitsu and Origin in and of itself.
We'll have milk there at the Origin Camp. A lot of it.
Yes. There's also Jiu-Jitsu there. Strangely enough, I know. Best way to learn Jiu-Jitsu, most of the... I'm sure there are exceptions, but if you immerse yourself in any activity, that's a very, very effective and good way to learn. And there's a Jiu-Jitsu Immersion Camp.
Yep.
August 26th through September 2nd this year.
Bunch of us coming
out. Yeah.
A bunch of us are going. Yeah. Including some people that have never trained before.
Wait, okay, so did we find out whether or not it's sold out? Because we're all talking about it.
I just checked the website, and it's not sold out.
Okay.
So it's not sold out. It might be close, but go and sign up now.
Yeah.
And then you can go.
And then, that's the best way to find out if it's sold out. Go sign up.
Yeah,
if it says, cool, you're signed up, you're solid, that means it's not sold out.
Worst case, bring a tent.
Yep. Echo Lake, tent, get some, as they say. But
Echo Lake, tent, mosquitoes.
Yeah, mosquitoes. Is there?
Yes.
Mosquitoes everywhere, I guess.
Well,
right?
Maine, it's a state bird up there. It's a mosquito.
State bird.
They used to get me through my jeans at night.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine a mosquito that's so psycho? It just comes up, jeans no factor. I'm going right through those with a stinger.
Yeah, that's true. A needle.
Yeah, that's the main ones.
Yeah, that's weird. On Kauai, there's mosquitoes for sure. They're legit mosquitoes, but I don't think. Maybe if you go in the mountains or something like that.
Well, they only have to bite through that lightweight hoodie. They don't have to be so hardcore.
No, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Nonetheless, Immersion Camp, real good one. A lot of people going, man. A lot of people, legitimate people going, beginners, advanced, everywhere.
Dean Lisch,
that's the advanced guy, obviously.
Yeah.
Advanced guy.
Come and get some.
To say the least. Nonetheless,
August 26th
that's going to be
September
fun.
2nd. Come and get it.
Also, Jocko has a store.
Mm-hmm.
It's called JockoStore.com. So JockoStore.com. This is where you can get the shirts if you want to represent. The path that we are all on, if you will. Discipline equals freedom. Discipline equals freedom is the path, really.
Yes. Well,
it's like freedom. It's like the path is discipline.
No, actually, I don't know if that's right. Discipline equals freedom is the sort of like the roadmap.
Yeah,
right? But the path is the path is path is actually doing it. The discipline is the path.
Yeah, and then freedom is like
the result, the destination where you're continually trying to go.
Yeah, but you're just existing in this fabric of freedom because of the discipline.
True.
Hey, however you want to put it.
Super deep, bro.
If you want to represent, go to JockoStore.com. You can get shirts, rash guards, hoodies, hats, and beanies and whatnot.
T-shirts. Did you say T-shirts?
T-shirts on there. Yeah.
Trucker hats.
Tank tops even. It's getting warm, man.
Wait.
It's been warm.
Male tank tops?
Male tank tops.
Oh, I'm going to place an order.
All right, there you go.
Oh, that's good.
Do it. But yeah, man, if you want to represent.
Are they because I'm not super fashion aware.
Yes, I do know that, yeah.
Are tank tops in or out of style? Because
tank tops are
the reason
in style.
The reason I ask this is because, first of all, I wear the same clothes forever.
Yes,
and I wear them until they're completely destroyed. Well, when I met my wife, I had a bunch of tank tops. Like that was sort of like my go-to. I just wore them all the time because it's hot, right?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't wear them all the time, but anytime the temperature, anytime in the summertime, anytime. I basically wore them all the time.
Functional. Gotcha.
And then one day, my wife, because they were all old and ratty and they had Guinness stains on them and they were just all jacked up, but I didn't care.
Of course.
Because whatever.
Yeah.
And my wife threw every single one of them away.
Yeah.
Every single one of them away. Like just, and the thing is, in her mind, it wasn't spiteful.
Yeah.
She was actually like super stoked. Like, oh yeah, I know. Oh yeah, you know how those old ugly shirts? Yeah, the dirty shirts. I threw them away. So you just have clean shirts now. You're welcome. You know, she's coming at me with "you're welcome."
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And meanwhile, these were all like my favorite. They were all super. You know, a shirt that's like 14 years old is super comfy.
Yeah, I know the idea.
You're the comfort dude.
Comfort connoisseur.
Come on, a T-shirt that's 20 years old is more comfortable than a T-shirt that's brand new. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I had a whole series of tank tops like that, all super comfortable. My wife threw them all away.
Dang, bro.
I've been complaining. The one thing is my wife complains about me is that when something happens like this, I hold it against her forever. Yeah. I still will bring it up. Like you know, it's been hot lately.
Yes.
You know, them all like, oh. She's like, I can't believe how hot it is. I mean, like, it'd be nice if I had some tank tops, but threw them all away.
Yeah, somebody threw them away.
So, okay, tank tops.
Yeah,
I need to go order some
there you
of those.
Go. Yeah.
Back in the game with the tank tops coming at you.
To answer your question, are tank tops, what do you say, in fashion?
Yeah, because when I think tank tops, I also think like 80s dude, right? Sure. Which is pretty much what I was. And probably still am. But I'm just throwing like a question out there to make sure I'm not out of line with the...
You know what, though? I think tank tops...
Like, remember them pants that, I forget what they were called, but like the bodybuilders wear those pants that were kind of like an elastic waist and they kind of were printed.
Yeah, all wacky.
Yeah, man. Like, I don't want... If that's the equivalent right now, I don't know if we're going to roll out like that.
You
know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
If those things were functional, I mean, if those pants were like functional, but they were super not functional.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, functional for what?
I wonder what those pants were called. What do you think they were actually called? Do you think they had a name?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know what they're called. I know, and this is a different type of pants, but you remember the MC Hammer pants?
Yeah, those are slightly different. Similar.
Yeah.
But yeah, the bodybuilding ones with the print on them.
Yeah, they're kind of whack. They're kind of
fluorescent.
balloony.
Yeah, balloony, but tight at the ankles.
Yeah. They're tapered.
I actually never had a pair of those. So thank God.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing where it's like a picture that surfaces on the internet and you're all like, damn.
Yeah, that's old school. Yeah. It's retro, actually. You know how they bring it back.
Also, maybe it's coming back.
Maybe
I
don't
bring
know.
It back.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. What else?
No. Tank tops, though, they're in.
Okay. Cool.
They'll never go out because tank tops is too broad
they're a
of
functional
a thing
too.
Yeah.
They're functional. They're like cooler. They're not as hot.
Yes.
So we're down with them.
Agree. So boom, we got that. Get on it if you want to represent JockoStore.com. That's where you do it. Women's stuff on there too, by the way. Actually, I haven't said that already, but can't overstate it. Something for everybody.
You actually can overstate a lot of things.
You're right.
That's cool. We're down.
You're right.
That's sort of like part of your thing, I guess. Mm-hmm. Like, tank tops and overstating stuff.
All right, shit. There you go. What about subscribe? How about subscribe? How about that? We'll shift gears here. Great way to support is just simply to subscribe to the podcast if you haven't already,
and then leave a review so I can read your funny review. Oh, your smart and intellectual review, but you might want to leave a funny one. And also the Warrior Kid podcast.
Yes, good one. Regardless of who if you have any relationship to kids on any even semi-continual basis, Warrior Kid podcast, very beneficial. Yeah. I press record and listen to it, and I personally bring the lessons home.
I do too. I'm digging and we're getting great feedback.
Yeah.
People are digging it.
Yeah.
I'm digging it. You're digging it.
Good one for teachers too.
Yeah.
Which is, obviously that fits the category of having a relationship with kids.
Also YouTube. You can get Warrior Kid videos on YouTube, and you can get the Jocko Podcast videos on YouTube. And Echo's actually been stepping up his game big time.
Semi-active, yeah.
Semi-active. I guess that's a step up. Get your semi-active on. And he makes not only the videos of this podcast, but he also makes enhanced ones with lots of graphics. You need to let him know. Sometimes maybe he's brushing up against going too crazy, right?
Yes.
We've been talking about it.
Yeah.
If too many things explode, I mean, let's face it, There's a lot of movies out there. What are those movies?
Action movies.
No, but what's the most?
The best one, Commando.
Okay, so there, Commando has just no. You got to go with a more modern one where there's more CGI and just everything's blown up.
Oh, dang!
I watched one the other day with my 9-year-old daughter. Everything blew up. Everything was on fire. Everything.
Yeah.
It was starting to seem like it was one of your videos.
All right. There you go.
You got that new tool.
What tool?
The only video that's I think is truly brushed up against that you've made.
Yes.
I don't think it crossed the line, but the Warpath video.
Okay.
You were brushing up against everything that I did exploded and turned to dust and caught on fire.
You were on the Warpath.
Yeah,
you were on the Warpath in the video. It was thematic.
Yeah.
And it happened to be Christmas time at the time for the original one.
Got canked.
No, bro, it's still on there.
So there's that.
Nonetheless.
Yeah, you can. Those are all on YouTube.
Yes.
Advanced videos.
Also, when we're working out, just got rings. I told you that.
Yep.
They just came in. Boom. Really nice ones too.
You can't do muscle ups though, because your arm.
Not right now. No. But here's the thing, bro. I never got into muscle ups.
That's wrong.
So I've attempted muscle ups, and I've seen that there's a technique to muscle ups. Like it's not like
is. Yeah.
So I've never
False grip.
had the pleasure of doing a muscle up ever. Never done a muscle up. Rings, bar, nothing. So when my arm heals fully,
You're
when I'm
going into
capable,
muscle up mode.
I'm doing muscle up. That's my whole
Right
gonna
on.
be one of my things. Also a pistol squat. Okay, so I've done pistol squats before. Really hard, really clunky, really ugly, even. But
Didn't I call you out on that one day?
I don't know.
Like while we were doing the podcast, like after the podcast or something, I was like, "Ooh, pistol," and then I was like, "Well, let's get."
Yeah.
Wait, you're not as flexible, are you?
No. I am. Remember, you were like, damn, you're flexible.
Oh, okay.
In my knees and my ankle. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Fully.
you got a lot of room to move around in the knees.
Yeah, you think you're so funny.
The knees, they got room.
Yeah, just so side-splittingly funny. Anyway, very flexible. I'm gonna do pistol squats and muscle ups. Watch and be really good at it. Nonetheless, my point is, I got my rings. Anyway, my point is, we're talking about Onnit. So you go to onnit.com/Jocko. This is where I have been getting outstanding workout gear that deviates from my normal dumbbells, whatever. So that's how I got turned on to kettlebells, all this good stuff. They have some good stuff. The bag, I don't think it's a Bulgarian bag. You know what a Bulgarian bag is, right?
I have a Bulgarian bag.
Okay.
And I have the big sandbag thing from Onnit.
Okay, so how big is your sandbag?
Bigger than yours. Well,
I don't have one.
Oh, okay.
No,
I don't know. No, the one, there's just one size, I think, from Onnit.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then you fill it up,
Yeah, you
right?
can put different amounts of sand in it. Yeah.
Okay, how much does yours
For sure.
weigh?
I have no idea.
No, go ahead, weigh it. Tell me. So
Okay.
so I can fill up more.
Put an extra pound in there. Cool.
Bro, I've been doing that, the farmer's carry thing. My arm can't sustain too much weight, but bro, it's solid.
Yeah.
It's a solid little
I go
workout.
around I went around the block the other day with my 106s.
Two of them.
Yeah,
One
in each hand.
Yeah,
and I was like, okay, it's definitely challenging.
Yeah,
it takes it, and I have to set them down a couple times during that lap.
Mm-hmm.
But what I noticed was the next day, like my entire like traps, neck, shoulders, everything, and forearms were all sore.
Yeah. Yep.
So I had that in the routine. I was doing it pretty regular because I like to see how far I can get each time. But anyways,
it's really good just for your body, like strength.
Yeah.
How far is your block?
I don't know.
More than. Well, a block is about what?
You
100
can't
yards?
say that because the blocks are all different sizes.
I'm thinking like city block. Downtown San Diego specific is different, way different. Nonetheless, anyway, onnit.com/Jocko. Really cool stuff on there. Cool info as well. You can get stuck on that website because there's a lot of cool stuff on there.
Also, Psychological Warfare, it's an album with tracks. A lot of people ask for an alarm system. This is kind of an alarm that you can put in your phone, and it's me talking about times that you might want to slack off. Yeah. This will not allow any slack. Psychological Warfare. It's on iTunes, Google Play, etc. Check.
It's a good one. Dang, that was pretty concise.
Yeah.
And effective because that is what it is. Also, Jocko white tea.
Yeah.
I got, so the tea, I'm into the cans, not into the brewing
JP,
one. Sorry, bro.
I think JP might have a problem. JP's all about it.
Actually, okay, so let me ask you this. It has a little bit of caffeine.
And what's good is that JP, my brother, that boy can drink some dang energy drinks like crazy.
Yeah.
Like where I should have, as a friend, been like, hey, JP, I need to talk to you. I need to send you to rehab. Yeah. We need to get you off these things. Because he would pound that stuff, because he's going hard, man. He's JP's getting after it.
Yeah.
And so it's like, oh, okay, cool. I'll just drink 9 energy drinks. And so now he's drinking Jocko white tea, and so that's real positive. It's a good replacement for that crap.
He's just pounding them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but he's calling me like a crackhead. Like, hey man.
Yeah, I just got another 2 cases, by the way, cans.
Yeah.
Can you give it to little kids, like not babies?
There's caffeine in it, bro.
That's what I thought.
I don't think you can give it to little kids.
Yeah, because my son grabbed it.
What's his deadlift?
He does lift though, or he tries to anyway.
For sure.
He's a little kid. Nonetheless, yes, very good. Ooh, another thing that happens to taste really, really good from Jocko. Jocko's into the whole tasting good thing. Nonetheless, Jocko white tea, really good one. Organic, certified. Yeah. By the way, so get down with it.
Yeah,
that's good way to support.
You know, right now it's on Amazon, and we're gonna expand that. We got it in Canada.
It's on Jocko's store too, by the way.
I want to say Australia. Getting some Jocko tea in Australia. We're gonna go England. So, anyways,
well, the store ships everywhere. Look, the shipping from the store
I hate when people say like, "Hey man, what's up with your shipping?" It's like, yeah, I know. I don't. I'd rather you just don't buy it. You want to buy whatever. Wait till we get it to your country.
Yeah,
well, we have it in your country. We got it in Canada. We got it in England. We got it in Australia.
Yeah,
Jocko white tea.
Well, here's the thing: shipping from the store can get challenging because we're paying what they're kind of charging us for it's like a whole thing. Then we're working on just slowly getting the shipping more,
And plus, the bigger we get, then we get the economy of scales.
Yes.
And so that can make stuff cheaper too. So I appreciate that support while we're on our way, because one day you're gonna be able to buy Jocko white tea everywhere you go. Yeah, it might just be coming out of your drinking fountain too. Just like, oh yeah, there's Jocko white tea.
Yeah.
That way everyone's getting stronger.
Sink.
I wrote some books. One of them's called Way of the Warrior Kid. One of them is a follow-up of that book series called Way of the Warrior Kid, Mark's Mission. Those books will help your kid. I promise. How's that?
Yeah.
Should I do that?
I think I should. I think you should do that. Yes.
I've not had anyone say, hey, my kid read that book and didn't like it and has now said that they want to get weaker.
Yeah.
That has not happened yet.
Hey, this does not help.
Yeah. No. So, Way of the Warrior Kid books, get them for whoever. Whatever kid you know, whatever family, get them for your library, get them for whoever. It's like a good way to help, man. Yeah. It's a good way to help. Also got a book called Discipline Equals Freedom, Field Mail. I saw someone just wrote on Twitter that that's the best book they've ever read. Now, I have no frame of reference. It might be the only book he's ever read. But
nonetheless,
I will say this. The field manual, if you crack that thing open and you take a little look, it'll reset your compass a little bit. Yeah. It really will. It resets I wrote the book and I still get my compass reset when I look at it.
There you go.
So it's a good book too to get for people that are sort of like, maybe they're a little bit, they're somewhere, right?
Yeah.
They're not really going in the right direction. Or they're not going in the right direction as hard as they should be. Boom. Yeah. It doesn't matter. You're someone that's like completely off the path, like on the slippery slope. You're in the what was that place you called one time, like the
weeds?
Yeah, no, it wasn't the weeds. You someone from a movie that you saw, which is a lot of movies. Some place of misery. Swamps
of sadness. Yes.
You're in the swamps. Maybe someone swamps. Get them the book. But you get someone that's like not in the swamp, but that's actually on the path. They want to get further on the path. Get them that book right there.
I really like how you use swamps of sadness.
Yeah,
that makes me feel very
using
good.
references via you. So that's Discipline Equals Freedom, the field manual. It's not a normal book.
No, it's
not a normal book. Extreme Ownership. That's the first book I wrote with my brother Leif Babin, and that book is about leadership. It's about the combat leadership principles we learned on the battlefield and how you can apply them to everything that you do. Now, we got a follow-up book to that called The Dichotomy of Leadership. The follow-up book to that is actually chapter 12 of Extreme Ownership, talks about the dichotomy of leadership. And that's balancing these opposing forces. And we realized through Echelon Front, our consulting company, that the biggest problem people have is that they have a hard time staying balanced as a leader. So we wrote a whole book about it so that people can dial in and get granular. And that's the dichotomy of leadership. We're getting awesome feedback on it. We're better writers now than we were then. I mean, seriously,
Sure.
it's
I
been
dig
3
it.
years. I've been reading and writing nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're better.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's that. That comes out September 25th. If you want the first edition, you got to order it now.
Mm.
Someone said that they're ordering it now so that they get the first edition, so that when they meet me and I sign it, they're not like holding their head down in shame. Someone else said, hey, I guess I'm a bad guy because I gave away my first edition of Extreme Ownership. You're not a bad guy. You just made a mistake. Get somebody else the third edition, the fifth edition. You don't care about that. There's only one edition. You only get one crack at the title.
Or they're very, very noble.
You know how many copies of Extreme of About Face I have? I'm going to count them. I don't know, but I got a lot.
No kidding.
Always in the hunt for that first edition. Got a couple of them.
Gotcha.
So, anyways, that's that. Also, I just mentioned Echelon Front. That is our leadership and management consulting company. It's me, Leif Babin, JP Donnell, Dave Burke, Flynn Cochran, and also Mike Sorelli, who is just on the podcast 134. Awesome podcast. Awesome to talk to Mike. Awesome to be working with Mike again. And what we do is we solve problems through leadership, period. That's what we do. Muster 006 in San Francisco, California, October 17th and 18th. It's going to sell out. We're getting close, but yeah, register at extremeownership.com. Every muster we've done has sold out. This is the sixth one. Also, this is an important one for current military, law enforcement, border patrol, firefighters, paramedics, all you first responders out there. We got a one-day leadership seminar in Texas, Dallas, Texas, September 21st. We did this because we want to do something shorter and focused so that more people in uniform could get to it. And it's a cheaper price point than the muster. So if you're in one of those types of organizations, come to the roll call.
But it is a muster. It's a mini muster. Would you say
that?
that?
Well, it's not really a mini muster. They're both leadership training, right? But this one is completely focused on these dynamic environments. Yeah. Whereas the muster talks about a broader leadership, a little bit broader, not so focused. Gotcha. I shouldn't say not so focused. This one is specific. It's the dynamic environments.
Yeah, fully.
And we can focus a little bit more on it. The challenges are, we can address the challenges that those leaders have in those dynamic environments. As opposed to the muster, where we address, that one is definitely, the muster is more focused on business leadership. Even though we get all types of leaders, and we do get military and law enforcement there, it's focused on business leadership more. This one we focus, and I just got back. I mean, I just worked with the Arizona Highway Patrol, and just being out there, you know, you hear it's leadership, and the better you are as a leader, the better your team's going to be, the more prepared you're going to be for bad situations. And Echelon Front does this. We work with fire departments, we work with police departments, and we know that not every department can bring us in. So that's why we do this. That's why we decided to do this roll call, so people could come to it and get the training concentrated one day, so they're better prepared to do their jobs on the beat, on the battlefield, wherever they are. All right. And lastly, we have the Overwatch, EF Overwatch, which is where we are connecting special operations vets, combat aviation vets with companies that need solid leaders. You can go to efoverwatch.com to get in the game on that. And if you want to spend some time with us virtually in the virtual world, until we see each other live at the muster in San Francisco, or we see each other live at the roll call in Texas, or live at the immersion camp in Maine, then you can find us on the interwebs, on Twitter, on Instagram, and of course on that Facebook. Echo is at Echo Charles, and I am at Jocko Willing.